Welcome to African Political Arena. Now, when books will be, that is history books, will be written concerning the speakers of the National Assembly from Kenya, what will Kenyans say about our current Speaker of the National Assembly, Moses Wetangula? Listen to what MALALA, the DCP Secretary General, said about the Speaker of the National Assembly.
Na Mheshimiwa Wetangula, uko hapa, wewe ndio mkubwa wa bunge. Wanasema corruption iko mingi kwa bunge yako wewe. Na nakuambia kama uko hapa, you must be accountable Wetangula. You are the head of the legislative arm. You are third in command. Hatuwezi kuwa tunaongea wewe Savula.
That is MALALA speaking about corruption, which was actually spoken about by the President, William Ruto. Now, the Speaker of the National Assembly, the current one, is one person who have sort of brought the dignity of the Kenyan Parliament so down, honestly. If you compare him with the former speakers of the National Assembly like Ole Kaparo, we had another one called Marende, we had another, the recent one, the former one called Muturi. And among all these, there's none who behaved like the way the current speaker behaves. Honestly, throwing out members of parliament who are not in support of the government, like the way he did to the MP for Githunguri, Wamushomba, who was raising a very great, he was raising an issue concerning the issue whereby some people were found at a quarry dump site. Such an issue, instead of even suspending all the other matters and discuss this one, she was actually thrown out simply because it was questions whereby you're supposed to be asking the minister, Murkomen, who is, on the side of the government. And he doesn't want that. We've seen speakers are not supposed to be biased, but if you follow the proceedings, of the parliament, you can clearly see that the Speaker Wetangula is actually biased. People who are not supporting government, they are not even given chances to speak much. You can see the interruptions when they speak, and he's just there. We've also seen him in rallies. This is something we've not seen before. I have never seen the former speakers like Marende in rallies talking, or like the way he's doing with the MPs. I didn't also see Ole Kaparo and the other one, that is Muturi, talking publicly in support. You can see even when Rigathi Gachagua was being impeached, just before he was impeached, he had actually pronounced himself. You could see clearly that he was on the side of impeaching Rigathi Gachagua, and the deputy speaker the same. She pronounced herself. That is the speaker of the Gladys Sholay, that is boss Gladys Boss Sholay, pronounced herself. We also remember what she told the president publicly, that for you it is whatever you say, you just have to ask how far we ought to jump, and we proceed and jump. If you say Rigathi Gachagua should be impeached, we proceed and do that. Those are the speakers of the National Assembly, both the speaker and the deputy. People who are not supposed to be biased. We can see it. You can see it in between the lines. This is not good. And when the future generation, the people who will come after us, will be reading concerning the former speakers of the National Assembly from Kenya, there's nothing much to borrow from the current Speaker of the National Assembly and also the Deputy Speaker. There's nothing much to borrow from them. The Speaker, the Marende, had a lot of wisdom. He reasoned out, and that seat was actually highly respected simply because of the wisdom which he oozed every time he was actually discharging his mandate as the Speaker of the National Assembly. But the Speaker we have, he's really brought that seat sort of down. I don't know what you think, my viewer, concerning Moses Wetangula. Are you happy with how he discharges his duties at the Parliament? Are you happy with how he conducts himself, even outside the Parliament, making pronouncements which are sort of biased? What do you think? What do you take of him? Kindly let me know what you think about Wetangula on the comment section. And again, subscribe to my YouTube channel and also like my video. Thanks a lot.